Leg Harbor Community Center. Right in the heart of Mystic Island, New Jersey. Labeled the pit of the community. It's hard to believe it's been 3 years since we were called here. And with our time, a little bit of food, an open heart and open ears, the youth of this community started to open up. And the stories we've heard would break your heart. One of the stories of many that come to mind is of a 12-year-old boy and his 13-year-old sister. They come to the ministry. He's kind of an introvert and doesn't get along well with many, and he scratches his claws against the staff. She comes in and she's quite the opposite. She has evidence of her promiscuity all over her neck from the day before. She needs to be the center of attention, is disruptive in all the activities. But we give them patience and time and show them love, and they begin to open up about the brokenness in their home. They begin to open up about the absence of their father and the mother that kind of leaves them to their own resources. A sister who's addicted to heroin. He now is involved in a youth group in the community and a Sunday church service. And she is now getting involved in the youth group as well. The young boy is getting to know Christ as well as the young girl. And this is why this ministry is here. This is why we need your help to rebuild the walls. This is the stories that we hear. Hello, I am David Ryan, the Executive Director of the Ark Ministries. We started from the beginnings of this church, Pinelands Community Church, about 3 years ago, which the church wasn't here at this time, but in a local school down the street. We felt we needed to answer a call for the youth in this community. We sensed a lostness, a stigma, a despair in the community. So me and my 12-year-old son went down to the local community center and started spending time with the youth in activities and open ears and building trust and relationships. And what we found out about this community and how they feel they are in this community broke our hearts. This community is thought of as a community of brokenness, of despair. A community that's filled with drug abuse and alcohol. A community of no purpose. And these kids try very hard to live up to that stigma. So we felt through that time and learning more about what this community was about, we felt a burden on our hearts to continue to work with these kids, spend time with these kids, and show them the love of Christ. And through that, God has done some amazing things. But now we feel that we are ready to move on to the next phase of this ministry. And as God moves us on and calls us on to more change, we are reaching out to you. I feel a burden on my heart, and I have for the past 3 years, of the families and the youth of this community. I believe as Nehemiah had that burden on his heart, and he went before the king and he prayed before God, and God gave him the resources, the tools, and the people to rebuild the walls in Jerusalem. So as we implement Project Rebuilding the Walls, I'm calling out and reaching in to the local churches in this community. Reaching in and asking for the help that Nehemiah had. As Nehemiah was rebuilding the walls of the church, he asked those people to rebuild the wall that was in front of their homes. And through their trust and seeking in God, with Nehemiah's resolve, Nehemiah's commitment, and Nehemiah's perpetual seeking of God's help, they completed the task. So as we look forward for the next year and going forward with the project Rebuilding the Walls, we are asking for your help. We're asking for your help to take an active role in rebuilding the walls of this community. After all, this community is our Jerusalem, is your Jerusalem. We are here for a reason. So I thank you for this opportunity, and I look forward to the opportunity to share more about what this ministry is about and how you can help, rather directly or indirectly, in this ministry and with our calling. I thank you for your time, and God bless.